forgot to put my earpod in. Do, do, do. It's out of my pocket. Oh, there we go. I'm a little early. I'm getting set up. I'm a little early. Oh, ta-da! Look, I still have a mess from last week. La 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 la. Ooh, isn't it fun? Okay, if you're just tuning in and you're gonna craft along today, if you're crafting along, you're gonna want to grab some of your favorite inks, any of your favorite distress inks or oxide inks, whatever you like to blend with. That's what we're gonna work on today, or work with today. I shouldn't say work on. And yeah, so we have a fun U kit. So here's this is what was in your kit. And this is the die we were using, an art journal die, but on cards. And then we're going to be kind of walking through some of the stuff that Angela made with these. Ta-da! And so look at all these super fun things. So if you're crafting along, grab your favorite colored inks. That way you can be ready. I was gonna try and I'm gonna do a couple of background things. We're just gonna play with it, and then, you know, you guys sometimes are my guinea pigs, but I was gonna try and make like a little pastel blended rainbow today. So I'm gonna use these 3, and I wanna grab some water, my little mister. Is everybody having a happy Friday? It has been crazy around the shop. I left my something in the car, like usual, but that's okay. Oh, here it is. Happy Friday. Hey. So if you're gonna craft live and you're just tuning in, any sort of inks that you want to play with, oxides or distress or alcohol inks or sprays, whatever you want to do to create a background. But we are using this Elizabeth Crafts mandala die today. So this is going to be more of a technique-driven class today. We're just going to do lots of inking and stuff. Maybe some things you've seen before, maybe not, but we're gonna roll with it. So these are the ink colors. I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna do one where I use inks to try and create a rainbow, but I'm gonna do kind of a pastel-ish rainbow is what I'm hoping, that this kind of yellowish and blue will make like a soft green, and then this bluish and this pink will make kind of like a soft purple. And so this is what I'm gonna go with. I'm also pulled out some acrylic sprays, the Dina Wakley acrylic sprays, to kind of see if we like those. I want to show you guys different things you can use, but here is the fascinating thing to me is I see, you know, I'm still like, even though I own the store, I'm still kind of a consumer at heart, right? And so I'll see this die and I'll be like, oh, art journal, I don't know if I'm going to use it or how to use it, right? And here they have it like real nice in their art journal and it looks real cool. And then look at, I would never have imagined to use it the way Angela used it here here it is, all alone. So what she did here was she used, oxide. So we have Mermaid Lagoon Distress Oxide, and she just inked her whole background and then dabbed it with water to create kind of the water effect, and then just put on this cute little mandala, right? Nice, easy peasy, a little gem here, a cute little word from the Pink Fresh Sentiment Builders. Really easy, pretty card, right? Then she took the same mandala and kind of the same idea, inked her background, but like cut the mandala in half. And I never would have, I was like, oh my God, I never would have thought to cut it in half and just use it on a card, right? And so here we go, sideways, cut in half. I mean, you could have oriented your card this way and done a fun sentiment this way as well, But here's a vertical one, and this one is with Distressed Lemon. And this has the Lawn Fawn thanks die, right? Like they have the cute little scripty words and stuff. So here, one mandala 2 ways and 3 ways. So here you go, more with the cutting, right? So this time, cut it into 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, cutting it, and then placing a cute sentiment there in the middle with, I think this is Wilted Violet Distress Oxide on the back. And look at how pretty those look. 3 different cards, 1 die. When this die is only cut 1, 2, 3 times, right? So cutting this piece here, you get 3 versions of it. So it's, you know, a fun take on something that I never personally would have picked up to put on a card. But how cool is that? So these are, and I think a lot of the Elizabeth Crafts dies that you'll see up on that thing have that potential to be very versatile. So we're gonna do this. So this one, it is a very intricate die though. So we did loan our precision cutting board. So this is the new Chrome precision cutting board. And you can see, look at this. All of the dies, or all of the class kits that were cut, so everyone has 3 dies, or 3 die cuts, were all used on, she did them with this. Isn't that crazy? Ta-da! And it is easy peasy, and you'll have, your pieces are super nice and clean and cut and detailed. Ooh. Then, and it looks so fun, right? Like, look at those nice bold colors. And we could go bold colors, but here's just another ink blending with Crackling Campfire. So you can see, if you have Crackling Campfire, oh, this would look good on it too. Oh, wait, I didn't even finish going through everything she did. Do you like that? Here it is cut on white and then ink blended out in a circle, right? You can definitely ink blend to your paper first and then die cut it, but you can use the die cut and ink blend outside or inside out. And then we have the cute little hugs here with some gilding. Oh, let's look at our little recipe card. So here we have the Squeezed Lemonade, Twisted Citron, and Mermaid Lagoon right here. It's lemonade, Twisted Citron, Mermaid Lagoon to create this fun little kind of tie-dye, and not tie-dye, but you know, blended out effect. And then the Lawn Fawn hugs and the gilding polish, the gold gilding polish, just straight on the hugs. Look at how cute that is, right? On black paper. Isn't that fun? And then a cute, obviously we love our bling, a cute little bling monster there. Not bling monster, a cute little piece of bling there. Okay, and then you can see the difference, right? When you cut it on black versus white. So when you're cutting it on white, you're gonna see this part here is gonna be more of a focal point versus here, it's the negative that's more of a focal point, right? But it's still the same. Look at how fun, the same die, different ways, do, 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 do. And then this one is die cut with gilding flakes, ta-da! Or die cut plain white with a sticky back, and then the gilding flakes put kind of all over it, and then you can put it on. Look at how it looks pretty on the, it does look pretty on the Crackling Campfire. You could put it up on black. You could also cut it out and put it on the corners, like these ones, cut it in half, put it in a corner, ta-da! And so this is what we're gonna be walking through doing. So everyone should have 3 cards in there, or 3 card bases with 3 different die cuts. And the one die cut is, actually doesn't have Elizabeth Crafts. So this one that has the pouch with the gilding flakes, and I think we're gonna do this one last because it's gonna be messier. This one, it does have sticky back on here for you guys, and it's cut with the it's with the die cut and bond because it's a little bit thinner than the Elizabeth Crafts. It has a very thin backing on there, and so it works really great with these super intricate dies. Ta-da! Okay, so that's where we're just gonna go for it. And here's like, oh, you like a bright rainbow? So here's a bright rainbow where she used 6 different colors. Look at this. So she went from Wilted Violet to Mermaid Lagoon to Twisted Citron to Squeezed Lemonade to Carved Pumpkin to Crackling Campfire. Ta-da! And look at that. It almost looks like a big I don't know, like a sunset almost. Is it this way? You did this way, kind of like a sunset? No, this way. Sky, water, I don't know. But it's fun. I love the transition. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm going to try... Oh, I don't even know which one to try first, but I cut a bunch of extra white backings too for me to hang out and play with. So there's a little thanks word. Ta-da! So I'm going to keep this guy in here. So my first thing is I'm going to try and make... we're always making like super fun, dark, like rainbow color blended backgrounds. And instead of doing that, I thought let's make a really soft one. Oh, this used to have. Let's make a soft version of it. So I'm going to use this and this and, oh, there we go. Campfire. All right. Okay, so we have 1, we have 2, and 3. And those of you that watch me most of the time kind of probably have already seen me do a bunch of blending already. I want to make sure there's kind of any purple that's left on this. I'm going to get it off, so I'm just going to go on the back. And kind of rub it off real good. Okay. So I'm going to start with, so I'm going to try and do like a soft kind of rainbow blending. And it doesn't matter which, if you want to start with the lighter tone or the darker, but I know that I want the blue, this bluish one, this speckled egg. I want this one to blend with both of these colors because I want this with this kind of light peachy color to give me like a soft purple because I know that those two colors blend together. And then I want this to give me kind of like a soft green. So fingers crossed it works. So this is the way I'm going to start. And I'm just going to start from one way and go to the other way. That's purple. That's going to be speckled egg, and that's going to be linen. Okay, so this had purple, and now it doesn't. So now it's going to be tattered rose. Oh, and do I have some scratch paper? I like to use my scratch paper, you know, because I like to kind of start off my page and then work my way on here. As I'm going. La la la. And we're just using, you have Nina White is what you have in your kit for these card fronts. So this is Nina White paper to blend. Da, 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 da. Is everyone having a good Friday? It's, oh, I guess it's Good Friday for you guys. For people, not for you guys, but for everybody that celebrates Easter on Saturday, I guess today is Good Friday. So I am Greek Orthodox, so I don't have any Easter yet, any celebrations. Our Easter is real late this year. It's in May. It's actually during National Scrapbook Day retreat weekend. But don't worry, I'll still be around. So here is where I'm going to start. I made my blue band, but now I'm just going to start blending here straight into the tattered rose. And I just want to kind of blend over and ink over what was there just to get rid of that like harsh in between. And then I'm going to take more of the tattered rose and kind of reblend here that the harshness there. So it's not really making like a purple-ish per se, but it's definitely giving me a different little kind of tone. And then we're just gonna go, so you can see it's blending pretty cool in there though. I don't know, kind of looks like a ocean-y, beach to ocean to sand, I don't know. Boopy, boopy, boopy. And then I'm going to take some antique linen. So it's not really, it's kind of almost like milled lavender. We can barely see that it's like, what do you call it? I don't want to get my fingerprints on here, so I'm going to use this Post-it. We can barely see that it's a color. Do-dee-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This is, I'm just saturating my base color here towards the end. With whatever colors you're using, right? Just pick 3 colors and then just go. Whichever ones you want to color to blend together. And then this is where I'm going to start to kind of blend in those harsh lines there. So you can see here it's starting to change. And those harsh streak lines have kind of blended out. Do, 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 do. Ta-da! Now I have this cute little, what do you guys think? This cute little pastel. I went a little heavy here in that one corner, so I kind of want to even that out a little, but look at how and then just here in the middle where it was just speckled egg, I'm just going to go make it a little bit. Ooh. Ooh-wee. So you can tell it is a little, so it is going from this kind of antique linen to this kind of muted, very faint kind of hue of green to the speckled egg to a very, very, very light lavender to the tattered rose. Ta-da! And then you can put, how cute is that, right? With the black. Ooh, wait. We also cut it out in fun colors. Where did I put those? Ooh, she also cut out some samples. So some extra samples. So we can obviously cut it in black. Here is black with enchanted gold gilding polish on top. So you can do something like this with that nice light background. This is white paper with just gold, white paper cut with adhesive on top, peeled off, and then gold embossing powder. Hey. And then that would look super pretty too on this kind of light background. And then look at these holographic pieces. Ooh, so this is the Lawn Fawn holographic paper. And there's just a couple little, right, fun holographic pieces. And look at how cute that is. Ta-da! And even with like a cute little like sentiment on it. Fun. Ta-da! Yay! So I did a light kind of background. Another thing I thought would be fun, so we did ink blending, and then I have the acrylic sprays that I thought are fun. And then, like, you know, some people are like, oh, we can't do acrylic, I don't want to use acrylic sprays, sorry, because they're mixed media. Like Dina Wakley uses them in her journals and la la la, but you can totally use them on anything, right? On your card backgrounds and stuff. And with this, you can do like a double. You can get like a 2-for-1. So I have some white paper cut. So we could do white paper or we could do black paper. Oh, that's just a scrap color. So you can do white paper or you can do black paper, because the gloss sprays aren't going to soak in. They're going to kind of sit on top. So we're going to do, you know, we'll show both, but should we start with black? Yeah, let's start with white. But what you can do is you have these fun pieces, and then you have these die cuts already. Once you die cut something, you can use it almost as a mask, right? When you're using sprays. And we used a die cut last week. Was it last week or the week before? Where we used it as a stencil. And now we're going to use it kind of like a stencil or a mask while we're just using some sprays. So we can go, should we keep our trend of like light colors? I have my really light green at the store though. So I'm going to use some lighter colors here. So we have carnation, and we have mineral, and what's the third light color? Oh, I guess we'll use purple. And this kind of heather together. And I think that'll look really cute. But what we're going to do is these sprays, kind of the farther away you start, it'll be misty if they're clean. So always Oh man. The struggle is real with the acrylics though. If you don't clean it out right after, and I know the last time I used this purple was with my curly haired friend on a live. Ay, 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 ay. We might not be using these. How do you like that? I always test it though. Doo-doo. Ooh, there we go. I got nice and good there. So always test to see like how it's going to come out, to see how far back I need to be while I'm going to push real hard on this one too. Maybe I can unclog it. Nope, that one does not like me. Oh, that one does not like me either. It's starting to though. Do, 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 do. La, la, la. I'm gonna see if we can just open that. Oh my God. Crazy children yelling. Let's see, this one. I think it's brand new. This one will work. You just gotta pump it. Oh, there we go. Okay, this one was new. So this is a metallic. This can be real dark, but it comes out like real. Ta-da! Okay, so a splat box would be best, but we're gonna use what we're gonna use with the acrylic sprays here. Oh, sorry. I'm getting a text message from the shop. I can't, I'm teaching. I can't, I'm live. So we're just gonna use this, and I tested it here real fast. Like this. And I'm gonna go a little bit far back. I'm not gonna be super close, so that it's kind of going through, and then you'll see that it's sitting on top of the black cardstock we have, and I just want to give it like, oh, some fun, and then it's gonna be, oh man, I see it's getting stuck here. Boop, 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 as this is sliding. So it's gonna be like that, and then as we're doing that, I didn't move anything, so then I kind of can leave it the way it is, or I can pick this up, and I have this kind of like inverted kind of design here, right? And you can see where I dripped here. And then I have this gloss spray is kind of stuck on this. So the medieval one, it'll look shimmery. It'll give it texture. It'll give it a little bit of texture. So then you can use this black like this, or you could use a white piece, and then it'll take all the color of the spraying like you did here too. Ta-da! Right? Isn't that fun? And then, what's another one? So then we have, okay, the last one is pick any, we're just going to do this last one with the gilding polish, any of your favorite ink color, and then we're going to do the gilding flakes. So any of your favorite ink color, if you want to use alcohol inks or whatever you want to use, sprays, anything. You could use oxide sprays. Maybe I'll do this one with sprays, because then it'll just, for me, the sprays are a quick and easy way to get color on your project. That's Crackling Campfire and some ice spruce. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, Kitsch Flamingo, because I just want and it's just gonna have a bunch of colors. And now I can let it dry while I'm working, or I can blot it with paper towel, or I can turn it around and just blot it straight on whatever scrap paper I have. When you blot it, it is gonna give it a little bit of a different look, but it's gonna be right there like that. And then I still am going to put it to the side while I work on my gilding flakes. So, while I'm making a huge mess here. Ta-da! Okay. Huge mess. Gilding flakes. You have one die cut piece of the mandala, and it is sticky on one side, so you're going to want to take the backing off, and if there's anything that you need to get out, like there's a little kind of piece there that didn't get poked out, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Oh, did I get it out? I did. Ta-da! I got it out. Okay, so then we're just going to put it down. I like to use just like a blender brush that I have, look, dedicated to my what do you call it? Gilding flakes, sorry, foil gilding flakes and stuff. And then you have a little baggie full of flakes. And then here we go. I'm just gonna pile it, just gonna dump some out of here. And it should be more, you should have more than enough in here. So you don't have to do the whole thing, but I put in the middle, and then I'm just gonna start with my little brush tool, whatever you're gonna use.